Good morning. Good morning, guys. I will be right back. I'm going to go get a drink of water, and we will get started. I'm back. What's going on? Good morning. Looking pretty good this morning so far today. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Good morning. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Florida was great. As you can see, I didn't get tan at all, like always, right? Tyme looking pretty good right now. It's at $2.10 right now. What's going on? Pre-market's doing pretty good, about 5%. CCI, rumor has it, so not rumor has it, it's actually true. TYME, their website is currently down. And so what that tells me is I think some news is coming out pretty soon. So pretty excited about that. So we're going to see what happens. How was Florida? Florida was fantastic. Good morning. What's going on?
I have to charge my laptop.
Can you use the different outlet?
And there isn't outlet.
Huh? There's no other outlets in the house?
No, there's no outlet.
Okay. There, good. Bingo? I like bingo. Good morning. Thoughts on PLTR? I think PLTR is a great option. It's definitely going to be a great long-term hold for the rest of the year. Don't let the price really scare you a lot. I like MP materials long-term. DraftKings long-term, I love it. I have a $100 price target by the end of the NBA season. It's 9:03 here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. NEO update. We're showing the chart before. Oh, yeah, we can do that later today. I can't do NEO update in front of you, but NEO is currently we have to kind of wait and see, guys. So with this market correction that just happened, it kind of messed up most of the charts. This is one of the situations where technical analysis doesn't necessarily work out in our favor because the market was manipulated to go down a little bit. And there's no really foul in that. A little market dip is very healthy. What are you saying about GameStop? I'm saying avoid GameStop, avoid all the meme stocks. You know, those stocks are there just to distract you from the ones that are actually valued at a high, at a good price. You want to be buying good companies at a great value, and there's a lot of scalps you can make in the market right now. CCIV is better than NEO. You know, I really do like CCIV. I've been telling people not to buy it while it was really high, and it dipped a lot with this market dip, and CCIV is a good stock to buy. But personally, I did valet for about 2.5 years, and I only saw one car made by Lucid Motors my whole entire valet career. Out of all the rich millionaires that I drove their cars, only one. It wasn't an electric car. It was before they made electric cars, but my point is there wasn't a lot of them. So just got to be careful. SPY. Personally, SPY should continue to kind of consolidate here and try to form a bottoming pattern and continue this bull rally, which I don't believe is over. A lot of people do expect it to be over. They said this is the beginning of the end. It went down a bunch, and I think a lot of people are going to get burned today. CTRM, I'm staying away. PayPal, I love PayPal. They're a great industry leader. They have a great leadership team. I have PayPal going really, really far in 2021. Would you average down on NEO? Personally, I would only average down on NEO if it really, really helps your average and you have the funds to do so. But personally, I would not be buying NEO at these current prices. If you own NEO, hold on to it. But if you're not into NEO, it's a very great buy for you to get into a new position. But if you already have a current position that you're pretty much okay with, don't really focus on the percent gain right now. Just really focus on you own NEO. That's all you need to know. It's a long-term stock. I love Excel. I think Excel's in a perfect situation. They're already beating almost every single car manufacturer when it comes to deliveries and expected deliveries for the rest of 2021. I actually just did post a video about it a little bit ago. Excel fleet currently trading at $14.81. It's going to be a fantastic stock. Don't sleep on it. Do your research on it. Huge, huge, huge company. What's expected of NNDM? Personally, I love NNDM because it's in ARKK, the ETF managed by Catherine Wood. It currently is about 3.2% of the overall portfolio. So whenever you see a stock like that, it looks pretty good. TYME, yep, doing pretty good. TYME at $2.10. Did hit a low on Friday in the morning at 191. I was scalping those. I'm telling you, you're buying. Workhorse looking pretty good to me. Over the long term, Workhorse should be good, but it's more long term. I have nothing about helium. Personally, I believe that helium is going to be a way longer term investment than most people think. Oh, the reason why you can't see who owns it is because they're updating their website, and there's rumors that there could be a possible merge and acquisition, maybe that they have to change the owners because of the fact that it might have gotten bought out. It could be news that is kind of a signal that's going to show news is coming out very soon. I would not be surprised if some really big company decided to just buy this company out, and if that happens, we're going up. SOS, personally, I like SOS, but with the bad news that came out about it, and just not touching it. I love PODX and NEO. PODX is going to continue to be a great ETF for the global cannabis market over the long term. Has some great dividends on it. It's not a day trade by any means. If you're going for a day trade, look for the other cannabis stocks and gamble with those if you want. But you got to be smarter than that. You got to know that you shouldn't be betting on one individual company, because when someone goes into a store, they don't go, hey, give me that ACB weed. That's not how it works. You go in there and you buy whatever you get, and you have no idea what brand it is. SNDL, I'm staying away. Good morning. Oh, I had a great trip. Buckle up for TYME. Oh, I'm ready. Let's go. ZOM staying away. ACMC staying away. I like NEO. Good price point right now. LKCO staying away. SNDL staying away. RGR. I like RGR. Fastly doing pretty good. I love Fastly as well. Plug Power is going to be a tremendous force in the long term as well. Buy more TYME. It's at a pretty good price point right now. It's at $2.09 right now. Hey, if it helps your average, it could be a pretty good price, but I would personally wait for a tiny bit of a dip. It has some really solid support around $2. 198. XBEV, staying away. KNDI, I don't like it. CHPT, staying away. CLV, I don't know that one. It's SLV. I said C on accident. Oh, Silver Trust, personally, I'm staying away. What's going on, Luke? CCIV, personally, I'm staying away. What's going on? Nothing much. I'm just looking at the market, the usual. ACIC, staying away. CCL, staying away. If TYME was being bought out, wouldn't pre-market be halted? The news hasn't come out yet. If the news came out, then it would be, maybe, possibly, if it had enough movement and stuff like that. But you got to remember, during these times when it was going down, people were accumulating. The average cost per share on these shares is $3.57. Currently, it's at 209.5. Do the math. They're going to get their money. Many. Plurs Tech. Staying away. BB, personally, I'm staying away. I think it has a lot more risk than I'm looking for. You can access their website over their Twitter. Nice. My pick of the day today is TYME, and I called it at today. It's not a day trade, but at $2.09, and right now it's at $2.10. What's going on, Coach? Ajax, I love Ajax. Baba, staying away. SOS, staying away. Bad news came out. What do you think about CL? Here you go. CL. What's going on, Coach? Hold on. Oh, yeah, I like CLI personally. It's a climate change ETF. It's had a huge dip. It has really solid support at around $13.82. So it's looking at a pretty good price point to me. It's up 5.62% pre-market. Yep, it could be a good one. but we will see. ARK. I love ARK. ARK ETF is going to continue to be a great ETF over the long term. Is it too late to get into NEO? It is not too late. It's actually at a pretty good spot right now. Maybe wait for a little bit of dip in the morning. They got to make you a little scared if you bought yesterday, right? Or on Friday. So we'll see. CANN, staying away. Workhorse, I like Workhorse. I know SOS said their news is false. Just personally, I'm not looking to invest into that one yet. Everyone's going to expect that to happen. I'm looking for a little bit further of a dip before I even consider going into it. How about Walmart? I love Walmart personally. It's just not enough growth for me. I don't have a big enough portfolio to go into Walmart. But if you do, by all means, go into Walmart. I give them a lot of my money every single week. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, my pleasure. Hey, I have a stupid question. If you buy a stock, does it kick you out when you lose your stock? I don't know what you mean by that, but you don't lose your stock until you sell your stock, and you don't make your money until you sell your stock, and you don't lose your money until you sell your stock. So really, it's just numbers on a screen until you click that sell buy button. Naderpine, what's going on? ACIC, I love ACIC. I don't really like Riot. If you're going to own cryptocurrency-related stocks, why not buy actual cryptocurrency, in my personal opinion? I don't like IDEX. I have a price target of $5 by the end of the year, but personally, it's more of a long-term stock, not like most people think. JAGX, what do you think? I don't like JAGX. Desktop Metal. Let's see, DM. Oh, yeah, it's actually like a pretty good buy point right now. Wow. It looks really good. Putting that on my watch list. Thank you, bud. DM. Tesla, I like Tesla. Over the long term, it's going to be a great stock. You can't focus too much on like if it goes up or down right now. We're in a correction period. Tesla is going to be great over the long term. It could dip a little bit more. We'll see, but just got to keep going. And if you own Tesla, it's a solid hold for me personally, but Frontier Lithium, personally, I love Frontier Lithium, and lithium companies are going to continue to do well over the long term. Is TYME a long-term or a day trade? TYME is a long-term trade. I've held it for a couple months now. I've been recommending it since $1.76. By no means is it a day trade. It's just something I'm recommending, and a few of my followers that were new wanted me to kind of explain it more in depth. So I made it the stock pick of the day today and kind of explain more why I like that pick. Fubo, personally, I'm staying away. I had to sell for a loss. I took a pretty big hit on that one, but you don't win them all. Any thoughts on NEO? I think NEO's in a great buy spot right now. Could have a little bit of a dip in the morning, but we'll see. I love Airbnb. I think they're going to be a leader in the sector. When I went to Florida, I actually went to Airbnb, so if that tells you anything, I like Airbnb. And I had a great time. Yeah, it is okay to buy crypto on PayPal, and that also means that PayPal stocks should do very well. APEN, I like APEN. Personally, I don't like ISR. I'm staying away from it. I'm already in that kind of industry already with TYME. CLSN, personally, staying away. Apple, it's just consolidating, going down. It went down with the market. You got to hold on to it if you own it. But if you want to buy Apple, it's in a great spot right now. Skills, I like Skills. FUV, I love FUV at the current moment. Plug, I like it. OPGN, staying away. ADA. Personally, I like ADA, but I just feel like it's a little too high right now. What makes you not like ISR? Just preference. It's not that I don't like ISR. It's they don't have a patent to cure anything yet. TYME does, you know. They have a lot more potential in my eyes. I have a lot more knowledge about this company when it comes to that specific sector, and that's why I decided to invest in that one, the one that I knew the best. They could both do great things. I'm not saying it's not going to be good. I like DNN long-term. PLTR, I think it's going to be a great stock long-term. SOS, personally, I'm staying away from it. I think we're going to see another dip before we see any up. Descent, I like it. SOS, staying away. Fubo, staying away. What are your thoughts on ChargePoint? I love ChargePoint. I think it could be really great long term. Can you tell us your position in TYME? I currently have 1,900 shares of TYME with an average price of $2.27.5. I'll say that again. I have 1,900 shares of TYME at an average price of $2.27.5. Why don't I invest in Fang? I don't choose to invest in Fang because of kind of moral reasons. So Facebook, they're literally trying to destroy the world. So I don't want to really invest in Facebook. I'm not really a big fan of social medias. I think the way they've been able to get customers and people onto their sites have been absolute bogus. They're not going to be able to make the money that they currently have been making in the previous years in the future because people that actually know data privacy, data rights, and things that they're completely disregarding, they're going to be hit hard eventually, in my personal opinion. And that's why long term I'm staying away. And if you don't believe me, watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix. You'll see it for yourself, the creator of those platforms. There for you first. Should you take your losses in SNDL or is there a long hold? Personally, I don't like SNDL. I don't think they're a great company. They're not making money, and when you're down a bunch on a company that's not making money, that's a bad spot to be in. I don't know what I'd do personally, but I wouldn't invest in SNDL, and if you want to take some of your losses, do it. But if you believe in the company long term, then you got to keep it in there. I like CAB. I like SCYX as well. WW. Let's see. It's looking pretty good today. It's up 1.73%. Let's see here. Their earnings just aren't really that appealing to me, honestly. But they did beat expectations in quarter 4 of 2020. But personally, just for reasons of me already being in the sector a little bit too much, I have a big percentage of my sector in it, but let's see. The chart looks good. It definitely does. It could see some upward momentum, but personally, I'm staying away, but looks like a good pick if you're interested in that one. Jets, I'm staying away. TRCH, staying away. Apps, Digital Turbine. Oh, wow. This one looks good, but it's way too high at the current price. Its moving average is all the way at $45. I'm staying away, but if you're in it, congratulations. Sell that bad boy. Fastly, I love Fastly. I think Fastly's in a great spot. Currently, TYME is at $2.10. I'm red for SOS. Should I buy more? I would wait a little bit to buy more. I expect a morning dip, and if you get scared on a morning dip, buy. TNXP, staying away. GBS, I love GBS. I think it has tremendous potential. I currently am slowly accumulating. I have 5 shares of GBS at an average price of $7.06, and it's currently $6.07, and I think it could be a huge hitter. I think it could see a potential of $30 in the long-term future. ALPP, I like ALPP. TTCF, I think it would be a great long-term hold. I love PLTR. ZDGE. I have to look at that again. I can't remember those letters. ZDGE. That was a weird combination for me. Zedge, very high. Did great recently, but its moving average is at about 534. I'm staying away. But if you own it, congratulations. What are your thoughts on Naked? Personally, I don't really like Naked too much. It's when is the last time you've gone to the store and bought one, right? But it's pretty low price right now. Over the long term, it could bring some pretty good returns. SNDL, personally, I'm staying away. JD, I love JD. What's your price target for TYME in 3 months? My price target for TYME in 3 months is probably at least $4. In the next 3 months, at least in the $4 to $4.50 range. I'm hopefully in the next 3 months, I'm looking to sell it at $5.50. I'm expecting kind of a higher spike than most people expect right away, and then when it happens, it will be pretty good. Take some profits, get it back down, and then hold the rest of it out, and hopefully sell it at $8. ChargePoint, I like ChargePoint. NLS, I like NLS. Teledoc, I like Teledoc. SOS, personally, I'm staying away. NLS, staying away. ARC, I love ARC. Teledoc, I like Teledoc. NLS, I like it. FSR, good long-term hold. They're not going to be producing vehicles until the year of 2022. So I really think a lot safer of a play if you're looking at something like FSR is XL. XL has more deliveries than they have or even projected to make next year today, and with more projected right to this year. Their price point is at $14.82. XL, I currently own 32 shares. I might be down 23.37%, but nothing you can do about market manipulation. It will go back up. GSAT, personally, I like GSAT over the long term. I think it's going to be a tremendous company. Yeah, you too, Johnny. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you. Joey, do you really think millennials will stop? No, I don't think millennials will stop using social media. I'm not saying that we're going to stop using social media. I'm on a social media app right now. The whole reason why I've been able to build my whole brand is because of social media, right? But the thing is, I mean, listen, right now, they're not going to be able to profit as much as they were before and are currently. In the future, you see TikTok paying me for my views, right? You don't see Facebook paying for people getting views on their platform. You don't see people using those platforms to get big like that on Facebook. You don't see it as much on Instagram. Then they copied Reels, and then with Reels and copied TikTok, and they're going to also try to monetize it a little bit more for creators, and that in turn is them paying their creators, and so it's going to move towards them making less profit. I wouldn't sell SCYX in that other one. Oh, hold on. DRNA. I like DRNA. CLIS. Clickstream. Yeah, wow. Moving average is really low, though. Personally staying away. Congrats. Rocket Mortgage. One of my favorite stocks. I don't own any right now, but it's a good one. Rocket Mortgage killed earnings expectations again and again and again. The mortgage company basically monopolizing the industry near Metro Detroit. Just like I said, near my hometown where I grew up, if you buy a house, you're talking a Rocket Mortgage in that area anyway, and it's going to continue to grow. IDEX, I have a $5 price target by the end of the year. WWR, I like it. HOL, staying away. CRSR, gaming's going to be huge this year. I like Google. I just feel like there's too much risk. How much more money can Google make? I just want to ask you that right now. How much more money can Google make than they're making right now? Think about it. Just seriously. We'll see. NAK, personally, I'm staying away from NAK. But let's look at it. Yep, staying away. But it's looking good. Could be good short term. But how much more money can Apple make? A lot more money. See, Apple can make more money because they plan to make their own database, to be able to make their own search engine and directly compete with Google. And so they don't have a search engine, and actually they help Safari and put Safari on their Apple phones. What happens if they take all the Apple phones in the world and just make Apple your main search engine? Sorry, Google, you're done, right? And they get away all the rights for Facebook to be able to collect that data. They collect it for themselves. They also news about electric cars in the future. That's going to be huge, very compatible with your iPhone. It's going to be big, guys. You guys got to realize people pay a lot of money for cars, especially with people with a lot of money. And they're not going to care how much this car costs. If it pairs well with their phone and it's an Apple product, they are going to buy it. Customers have proven that again and again and again. XRP, personally, I'm staying away from XRP. Good to buy more TYME now, thinking it will dip more today. We could see a little bit dip more today, but we'll see. We just have to see how the general market goes. I do love TYME today. I was accumulating around the 191 level on Friday in the morning. On my way into Tampa downtown, it was pretty nice to be able to get that dip here. Usually TYME what it usually does in its movement throughout the day is it goes down really hard in the morning to kind of make people go, oh man, here we go again, to get you to sell your shares. And then it continues to slowly go up for the rest of the day. And you see a push at about 1 hour before market close and after market last time it went up. But last time it went up like crazy, it just absolutely skyrocketed as soon as pre-market ended. It was absolutely wild. I made about $1,500 on my way to drop Sophia off for her internship, and it was absolutely nuts. My pleasure. NPA, I like NPA. CYDY, I like CYDY. SOS, staying away. I like Run. Jake Robinson, what's going on? NPA, staying away. PAYA, PAYA. It's pretty new. I'd wait on it. PLTR, I love PLTR. Thank you so much, Turbo Malibu, for the gift. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. I love XL. Neo looking pretty good. How much more money can Amazon make? You're 100% correct. But kind of and not at the same time. Amazon can start 3D printing houses. Amazon is actually rolling out a new free grocery delivery service if you have Amazon Prime. It's getting dangerous, but they have room to grow. Amazon is a huge seller in almost everything available in the world. Don't sleep on it. Jumaya looking pretty good to me. I've called it since $12. Jumaya Technologies is the next Amazon. When you look at a company like that and how similar it operates to Amazon in a different country and them being so underdeveloped, the growth rate's going to be huge in the future. And I think JMIA has the potential to be able to get bought out by Amazon in the future. And if that happens, you're in for a huge payday. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. What do you think Neo's going to do today? Right now, Neo's looking pretty good to me today. So let's look at it here. Right now, it is currently up 6.33% pre-market today. Not too bad, right? So as you see, we saw a pretty big dip on that market correction, and we hit pretty solid support, and we're going to have kind of an idea of where we're going to be going. I'm going to be looking to see and make sure that we get above that $46.39 mark before I enter a new position on Neo personally. But I think Neo is in a tremendous spot. It's up 6%, and it can't go down forever. It's a great company. Wall Street's very bullish on this company. Is Plug a good buy? I think Plug's at a great price for a buy right now. Remember, guys, buy low, sell high. I know a lot of these companies went down, and you love them. You're like, oh, I don't know about it anymore. I'm telling you guys, the companies you invested in, you're in them for a reason. You believe in them, and they are great. When the whole market goes down, it's not necessarily your stock. It's just the market. And the lower your stock gets pushed down by these short sellers that are trying to manipulate you, the higher it's going to go up. OCGN, I love OCGN long term. I think it could be a good one, but personally, I'm staying away. Salesforce, I love CRM right now. Workhorse, a buy, I believe it is. Ebon, I like Ebon. Yeah, back to Michigan. Yeah, my vacation was great. Thank you so much for asking. I love ET. I think it's a really, really great dividend stock to possibly consider. 1 minute till market open, guys. Let's go. 1 minute, dang. Be back in 1 second. Yep, here we go. Currently, our portfolio is at $6,156, and we are up today 4.95%. Not too shabby, right? 4.95%. I'll take it. Had some bad days, but we held on. You guys gotta remember, every single correction that's ever happened in the history of the market, if you held on the whole entirety of the time, you are in the green today. And it's going to be the same way this time. It's going to be the same way it happens next time, when it happens the time after that, and the time after that. I don't know where the next 1,000 points are going to go, but I'm telling you guys, the next 5,000 will be up. The next 10,000 will be up. The next 25,000 will be up. The next 30,000 will be up. And the next 40,000 will be up. How you feel about DNN personally? I love DNN long term. I think it has a lot of potential, a little more risky, but definitely something to consider. Oh, the stock suggestion that I added to my watch list was DM. D as in dog, M as in mom. DM. Desktop Metal. Looking pretty good to me. DRRX. Personally, I would avoid it. I mean, it's really close to its support level at about $2.82. Oh, $2.15. That's the resistance, sorry. Support at $2.15, pretty close to it. I think it has a possibility to have some upward momentum right here. HPTYD staying away. AITX staying away. Are you staying? I don't personally have Jumaya anymore. When I switched over to the $5,000 challenge, it was too high for me. I was waiting, but I'm telling you guys, I had to change it because I was switching over and doing the $5,000 challenge and everything. If you own Jumaya, hold on to it. It's going to be a great stock. I have a price target of $100 by the end of the year. I might get into it later on in the road, but as of right now, I have 1,900 shares of TYME, currently consisting of 64.78% of my portfolio, so I gotta wait. And it's currently on the rise right now. TYME up to $2.13 so far today. It's looking good, looking good. I like it. Thanks for sharing, my dude. And guys, if you haven't yet, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I got a YouTube account. I'm saving up money right now. I'm about to try to get a system to be able to have a really good camera and a nice desk setup and everything. And then once my roommate gets his bed out of that room, we're going to make that room my kind of film room. And we're going to make some really great content on YouTube. We're going to have a lot better quality videos and stuff like that. I'm really excited. I'm going to be able to get clips for my live streams. We're thinking about throwing up a podcast for you guys soon. So that would be really cool. My girl, hee. My girl. Doing the $5,000 challenge, what would you buy? If I wasn't doing the $5,000 challenge, what would I buy? TYME. But personally, I really, if I had like $10,000 right now, I think Apple's in a really good spot. You got to really realize that Apple is about 40% of Warren Buffett's portfolio. You're going to be looking for a dip here soon on it. I'm not saying you should get out on it, and it's happening right now. But I think Apple's going to be tremendous long term, and it's just a matter of time before this thing hits $1,000, and it's going to be a stock that when I have kids, I would regret not holding on to it. And so when I get out of TYME and take that profit, I'm definitely going to be investing in Apple. There we go, TYME up to $2.14. Guys, just to remind you guys, I do have class today, so I'm going to have to get going in about 3-ish minutes, and I got to get going. I wish I could stay a little bit longer, but Mondays and Wednesdays when I have class right after. So I love GBS. I currently own 5 shares. Fisker is going to be a great company, but personally, they're going to be more of a longer term as they're not going to be starting the production of their vehicles until the year 2022. Yeah, you have a great day too, my dude. Go TYME. Let's get it. Yeah, you too, Doggy Daisy. Hope you have a great day. I got to get going in about 1 minute here. Keep answering your questions. More than happy to answer until the bell rings. Cat B, it's more of a long-term hold. It's not like short-term or anything. ZOM staying away. Entry point on TYME. Get in as soon as you can because when she takes off fast. Just letting you know. Any midterms, personally, if you're looking for a midterm investment, I really like Switch. They're currently investing and making a data farm in Grand Rapids, currently the city that I live in. They are trading under the ticker SWCH. They're a great dividend stock, and they're currently trading at $17.55 with multiple price targets anywhere from $24 to $26. TYME, it's looking really good. TYME at $2.14.5. We are up $6,213 today so far, and so far the early part of the day has treated us well, up 6.16% this morning. All right, I gotta get going to my class. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here this morning. I really appreciate every single one of you. Guys, remember, be careful out there. Make sure to do your own research. Stick to your plan. And as always, happy trading.